that you know exactly how the portal cam is going to remove those moving objects, let's find a nice level area to set up the portal cam, turn on the device and start capturing data and walking around the crossing. Now, to take advantage of that first dynamic of how it's going to remove people, I'm going to use this example behind me. You can see all these people are standing here, so it's going to be really hard to see the ground. But if while I'm capturing, I actually go really slow in this area and we wait for a second and wait for them to all keep moving, there should be glimpses of the ground where we can get a good scene. So that's a perfect example right there. You can actually see all the people moved out of the way and I got a clear view of the ground. So that's how we're gonna see the ground beneath all the people. So now here behind me is a great example when that moving object filter just won't work. That bus, well, it's not really moving right now, but I do want it to be removed from the scene. So we're gonna use the second principle and try biasing the data set to get more data when the bus is gone than when we capture it when the bus was here. So I'm not really going to avoid it, but I'm gonna get the scan in the scan data. But whenever it moves, it gets out of here, like I just did, now I'm gonna go capture even more data of the ground beneath that bus, so that way in the Gaussian splat algorithm, we can get a very pristine view of the ground by biasing the data set with more data that's clean than is bad. And now that you know exactly how the portal cam is gonna remove those moving objects, let's find a nice level area to set up the portal cam, turn on the device and start capturing data and walking around the crossing. Okay, it's capturing data, let's get going. There's a lot of people moving out here. So like I said, now we have all these people moving in the intersection. I'm gonna go ahead and just pause for brief seconds and just let the camera roll for a second. And this will help us get the clear view of the ground. Now we're gonna run. All right, just finished walking around the entire crossing. Now it's time to take the data back to the office, process it, and see how well did it remove all these people. All right, guys, I just finished processing the data and I had to stop here on the side of the street because the data looks so good. So this is actually the Shibuya crossing and look at that. There's like almost no people in this crossing. I think these two techniques that we used worked out much better than I anticipated. And it looks so good. I mean, of course the buildings look good. There was no people there, but I mean, those buildings look pretty sweet as well.